Black Lives Matter. You belong here. These signs can be found on College Avenue in downtown State College and are seen by many prospective students who will imagine Penn State as an accepting and safe place for all. But little do they know Penn State will fail their Black students time and time again. Like in the case of the Bunton Waller Scholars, a group of Black students who have received a scholarship named after Penn State's first Black graduates. The Bunton Waller Scholars are all required to participate in a living learning community, which is meant to promote community amongst the recipients and provide an academic environment where they can prosper. However, this living learning community is housed in Beaver Hall in Pollock. Anyone who goes to Penn State knows Pollock is the worst living area. It is unrenovated and dirty. Pollock residents do not have AC and often find cockroaches in their residence halls, and is described by many Penn State students as run down and trashy. Penn State has multiple living learning communities like the liberal arts community that lives in East Renovated and the engineering LLC in West. Since the Bunton Waller Scholarship is not given based on a major, it makes no sense for these students to be required to live in the worst residence halls. This LLC is part of the reason why Pollock is known to house mainly Black students and has been used by some as justification for the suspected housing segregation at Penn State's University Park campus. Since Penn State does not release its housing demographics to the public, there will seemingly be no proof that Penn State segregates, but it is abundantly clear Black people are not evenly distributed throughout the living areas. As a new freshman, I was struggling to make friends and even meet other people of color since I lived in East Halls, which is predominantly white. I was one of 3 Black students on my floor, and when I expressed my struggles to my RA, who was a Black woman, she said, "If you want to make Black friends, you either need to hang out in Pollock or go to the PRCC." Because Black students almost always live in Pollock, those of us who don't need to seek out communities at places like the Paul Robeson Cultural Center, which is open to all Penn State students to find community, support, develop leadership skills, and learn about diversity and social justice. But everyone knows the PRCC has become a home and safe space to many students of color at Penn State. Even though Black Penn Staters have the PRCC, we still continue to mourn the loss of programs that were promised to us, such as the Racial Justice Center. During the Black Lives Matter protests of 2020, President Barron, who has since retired, suggested this center as a way to promote anti-racism efforts. But due to Penn State's operating at a deficit, the current president, Neely Bendapudi, decided to axe the idea. I have only been at Penn State for 1 year, but in that 1 short year, there has been suspected housing segregation and the cancellation of the Racial Justice Center that have proved to me that Penn State only cares about their Black students when it makes them look good.